Okay, welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance. I am gonna get on my horse. There is something I need to steal from the tailor, but first and foremost, there is something else I need to get, and that is specifically the treasure. That's the bridge, so it's an island next to that bridge. Not the first one, but the second one. So first I need to find that bridge to the monastery. Once I find it, I should be able to find the island that I need. Alright, that is the bridge. And that's the island. So it's the second one. There we go. It's I very much it's that one. Let's see the map. Okay, so it could be here or could be here. One of these two. Let me look at that map again. Okay. So Sasau, the monastery, the bridge. Well, I'll check here first and foremost. And there is absolutely nothing around here, best I can tell. No, it doesn't seem that there is anything around here. Alright, and I just reached the wall of Okay, so across the bridge. Hold on a second. Okay, yeah. Should be where I think it is. And that is here. Yep. Exactly where I thought it would be. Alright. Robber's bastard sword. Decorated cuirass. Fashionable slippers. Come on, Henry. You're not... This is ridiculous. Fucking hell. Whoa. Almost drowned right there. Alright. I'm gonna put those fashionable slippers, or maybe not. Well, the dyed Milanese brigandine is probably better. And it is worth much. much more. So blunt defense. First off, let me remove this. Looks do count for something. I mean, I do admit I do kind of prefer how this one looks, but it's just crest. So I'll just go with yep, with the Milanese one. Fashionable slippers. Yeah, there you go. Although I'm gonna take them back actually. Take this. Take this. Yeah, I should start selling some of these, to be honest. Alright. Anything more? Probably not. Well, there is the weapon, the matter of the weapon, of course. Which would probably be better. I mean, St. George's sword is a good weapon. For someone fighting, you know, two-handed. But if you're fighting one-handed, then you're probably gonna benefit from having this weapon. Either way, across the bridge and back to the tailor. I need to eat as well. Let's see, what do I have? Pretzels. Drop. Drop. Well, this would give me health if I needed garlic, all that. Drop. Oh, holy shit. I'm not exactly where I wanted it to be. Alright, I'm gonna remove all the armor. This is not gonna be a matter of armor. Instead, this is gonna end up being a matter of stealth. Now, someone did comment that weapons and all that make noise. I don't think they do, based on everything I've seen, and they certainly don't have a stat for it. In a sense, they probably should. But either way, Henry, the Wanderer, looking quite fashionable, isn't he? Anyway, skipping.
Hey! Watch it!
Watch where you're going, lad. You nearly killed me. Isn't that what? Shit, Henry! Henry! Hey!
Well, I guess I screwed up to an extent, but anyway. Scouts, refugees, Sasau, huh? He shouldn't be a problem. The only thing I need to worry about is opening this door. Alright, I am in actual safe territory here. Alright, just gotta... Okay. Wow. I've gotten quite the stash. Now these weapons, Holy shit. Captain's mace. All of this is going on my horse, and all of this is being sold. Alright. Move to horse. Yes. Accept, accept, accept. Yes, accept. Not gonna use any of these. Well. Hold on. Here, I need my dagger back, thank you. So that should be good. Alright, nothing worth it. A bedchamber, a privy, a chest. Ah, a treasure map. I think I will take those. Charisma? Yeah, the ones I have are better. Okay. Just keep moving forward. And no reason to knock him out, no reason to steal from him. Okay, forbidden books ahead, I suppose. Keep going. Now, forbidden books. Oh, damn it, Henry, you damn idiot. All right. Yes, I am stealing all of these books. Because they might be useful. No, some of them at the very least. I'll need to start learning to read. By speaking about food, I need to use a preserver. Yep. I got what I wanted. What am I supposed to do with these pages from torn books? Exactly. I'll pick them up, but I have no idea what they could be used for. Alright, apples, move along. Right there. St. George's sword, alright. Anything else I want to move? Probably not. Yeah, keys are not worth a single thing. Food might. Oh. That bacon is not in good condition. Right, the Book of Healing. I'll keep that with me. Okay. Now, I have both of the items that I needed. From the tailor and the necromanian. Now, to make out of this place. And to equip some fashionable gear, shouldn't I? I'm not worried about ambushes. It's still light at night. Either way, I need to ride within the night. I need to get back to the miller, and then I need to go back to... so the miller is right here. Just straight ahead and cross the bridge, then I'll get him. Well, that was a stupid move on my part. This should lead me to... Yep. Where am I? Okay, almost next to the bridge. Fine. Go back on dry land. Okay, I could follow the road or I could go through the forest. I think I prefer the forest, assuming I find my way. Right. What was that? Hold on. Seems like a pretty big rabbit. Ah, Simon the Miller. All right. Okay then. Well, I'll need to eat. And those eggs are as good as anything, right?
Damn. Hmm?
Henry, I'm glad. God be with you.
I've got some goods here whose owners might miss them.
All right. Let's see what we can do about that.
I've got some...
All right.
Let's have a word about the price.
Well, we can try it.
Yes, I am going to tip him. Just a bit.
Here, with a little something on top for a good measure.
Well now, thank you very much.
I have that cloth for you.
Oh, excellent. Here's your reward.
Would you have any work for me?
Yes, I might have. It all depends if you like beer.
Do you plan to send me for some, or to rob a brewery?
I want the recipe. The landlord in Uzhitz makes a brew that could earn a man a pretty sum of money, if only he had a mind to share it. But he doesn't. You'll go there and pinch his recipe. Although he can't read, he had the scribe write it down for him, but you'll have to hunt around for the sheet.
I can't see you hanging up your miller's apron and starting to brew beer. But I'll bring you that recipe.
Fine. Just don't be too long about it.
I'd like you to teach me how to be better at stealth.
Certainly.
I'm interested in more advanced techniques.
All right, but it'll cost you.
Isn't that quite a lot?
Agreed. Now listen up.
Yes, that will be very, very useful. Either way, we need to go. I think I'll need to stop by. Hold on, actually, what the hell? Forgot about something. Something actually important. Oh, I got the treasure right. One of the treasures. But I feel I kind of missed out on one, didn't I? Hold on, let me check these maps. That's gotta be the monastery, right? Or is
How are you, Henry?
I don't know if I can make it to Ratai, given that I'm gonna start getting very tired soon enough. I should have some food that will help with that. No, nothing with energy. Well, there is that antidote. And there is this, the fine wine will help. Nah, I'd be wasting the wine though. All right. Alright, I need to figure this one out. Oh! I see. Further to the west than I imagined. Okay. That's fine though. Right, so there's those two roads, and you go... Seems like it's a cemetery. Oh, and I realized I need to put that spade back onto the horse, but after I get this treasure, might need to dig for it. All roads lead to Uzhitz at this point. Okay, so there's that fork. There's those two roads, so I need to keep going north. Doesn't say anything about crossing the bridge or anything. So there's gotta be something around here somewhere. And there... we go. That's the bridge. Do I cross it? No. You don't cross it. It's gotta be on this side of the... well, herb picking. Two roads by the river. Well, I imagine I'll find it somewhere around here regard. Like, if the map doesn't tell me to cross the bridge, I'm not gonna go cross the bridge. And then the game fucks you over by basically having the treasure actually... wait, what? Where did I... that was stupid. Anyway. So, directly to the west, then north. There's the trees, and there's a grave by a big tree. It could be here or something. What I'm looking for by the looks of things is a grave. But where is it?
kapot! Hey, dímalo! Kitekerem a nyakat, te nyomorok!
What's that?
My respects to you.
Let's talk about...
Well,
Here.
What the hell are you doing?
Okay, tailor, baths. Well, I wouldn't mind necessarily the baths, to be honest. Could use the energy. I don't know exactly why they hate me, but... Well, I guess it is a thing you need to work on.
You'll end up cross-eyed for life.
I'm paid. Why shouldn't I have a good look?
Well, you won't want to go home to your wife looking like a stuffed owl, now would you?
I'd like to order something here.
And what is it you'd like? I haven't seen you here
A bit of
before.
everything.
Are
Heal
you
my
new in
wounds,
town?
have a proper bath. Oh, and my garments are in need of laundering.
But of course. Money first, though.
I'm not giving you that.
And how much are you? You won't regret spending.
Okay, rat eye awaits. I wonder how long those apples will last me, though. It doesn't matter.
All over town tomorrow.
And where is this
How
wayfare?
about a little bet? What do you say? How about a small wager, my good man?
That depends. A wager over what?
It's simple. I tell you a riddle. If you solve it, you get back twice the sum you wager. If you don't, I get to keep your coin.
Who might you be, anyway?
Me? No one important. But you can be sure of one thing, lad. I walk the world, collecting riddles, stories, and sometimes arms. I live from day to day. But enough of my babbling. Do you want to engage your mind?
That sounds good. Let's do it.
Now, listen carefully. In the feast hall on the table are 10 candles. Suddenly, a gust of wind throws open the window and blows out 2 candles. A little later, another candle goes out. The servant, therefore, closes the hall window. Now the wind cannot blow out any more. So how many candles can the servant find to relight the following morning in the hall?
3.
Is the correct answer. While the wind blows out 3, 7 burn down completely overnight, so the next day only those 3 can be rekindled. Well, what can I do? Here's your 10 groschen. Spend them as best you can. Maybe we'll meet up again sometime.
We may well do so. Thank you.
That was a fairly easy riddle. So his question was basically how many candles were blown out by the wind. It does seem that if you don't want to spend too many hours traveling, that the best course of action is to get a horse as fast as this one and just go there yourself. I mean, fast travel is faster in terms of some respect.
God be with you, Henry.
What? It's not that late. So the hell. So be it then. I'm gonna get some rest.
Good health to you.
I hear you're able to open locks.
Certainly.
I'd like to hone my skills.
First, you have to have some skills to help.
Well, how did things work out with the job I arranged?
You did what I asked, but still, Antonia is a widow now. Not all the coin in the world can help if God doesn't will it.
Alright, I'll throw some stuff in the pot once I wake up. Some ingredients to make it more nourishing.
God grant you health. How may I help you?
So, how are you doing?
Oh, it's awful. The work is hard and the folk won't talk to me at all. They look down their noses at me.
I wouldn't worry about it. As soon as the mines are working again, everyone will forget about all this.
Well, it is 7 AM, so maybe it is reasonable to wait a bit longer. I do hope that clean mod works as intended. It does seem... Maybe I should have gone for a lesser version of it than what I did.
Greetings, good night. How may I serve you?
How are you doing?
Hey!
Welcome, Henry.
How does life in Rat Eye suit you?
I suppose it was kind of them to take us in, but then they just left us to fend for ourselves. Nobody gives a damn about us.
Damn! I hope I can be of help to you tonight.
How are you holding up?
It's not as easy as I thought it would be.
Yeah, it's a different kettle of fish than turning a winch, isn't it?
You got that right. But I can handle plenty. Don't worry about that.
Sure. Just don't work yourself into the ground. Who'd spin that winch then?
True.
And didn't you promise me something if I got you the job?
Aye. But what was it again?
You said you'd teach me how to land a knockout punch.
I did. And no one knows that better than me. So, here's how. Don't draw your arm all the way back, like a stork's neck. Better do it like this.
Good health to you.
It wastes no power, and the other fellow will think a horse kicked him. Damn!
God save. What can I do for you?
Are you happy with your job?
I just do what I'm told.
But you're getting paid enough for it, right?
I make a few groschen, but Mother takes it all. Because she has to take care of everything. What the hell are you doing?
Welcome, Henry!
Hey, Henry's come to see us.
Okay, I need to talk with the bailiff, see what he thinks of all of this. I do hope I got this all right, didn't I? He's probably where I know he is. Or not. Not this time, huh? Where's the bloody bailiff? Fine. Well, I might have to wait a bit more. I need to find that vagabond, by the way. For his precious guild seal from Ladeshko.
How are you, Henry?
I've got the book.
Really? You're a fine fellow. Well, show me it then.
Here it is.
Wonderful. Come back in a little while. I need to read through it and find that spell. And here's a reward for your efforts.
Okay, he needs to find that.
Did you find out what actually happened?
They say Sigismund is at war with the Czech lords and abducted the king, and our lord sides with Wenceslaus.
Is he really gonna be stuck there? I need to turn in a quest. Thank you. I mean, it's been days. How many days are they gonna keep him in there without allowing him to move? Alright. You know what? Time to head to Uzhitz. Time to learn how to read. Actually, if I want to go to Uzhitz, I need to go for the northern gate. It's the fastest way. So we ride. Well, maybe there is still that whore who needs my help. Whoa, whoa! Oh. Okay, in at the glade. I think I'll stop right there. So I'll just travel on my own. Though it does seem to me that random encounters have a much higher chance. Whatever, you know what? I'll just go by the... and hopefully get some random encounters. Maybe? Come on, come on, come on, come on. I killed him. I killed this motherfucking guy. Okay, if the idiot wants to get wounded, he will.
What is it then?
It's about this. I challenge you to a duel, sir.
What?
You heard? Don't try to...
I'm not in the habit of fighting to the death.
What?
Eager. Pleased to meet you.
In short...
You can't...
But I
suppose so.
Like...
You have a fine sword. We could fight for that.
But what would I do without my sword if you win?
Don't you have a spare one?
I do. As it happens.
There you are then. Let's get...
Wait.
I'm giving you a chance.
Oh.
Okay, enough of that cheap tactics. There we go.
Well, it's a really fine sword. A family heirloom. But it's more of a family disgrace in my hands. So have it.
Now this is a good sword. I mean, I do have a better one. Next time, if I ever meet him again, I tell him to stop. I've taken everything he had on him. I even killed him once and took everything he had on him. So, it is a fairly pointless affair. You know what? The only way this is gonna work is waiting.
How about a bit of grub? What?
Anyone wanna play? There we go.
I'm at your service, Sir Knight.
I feel a lucky throw coming my way. How about you?
like a beer?
All right, all right. I'll bring it right away.
Oh dear, I'd like to order.
I am at your service, Sir Knight.
I'd like to learn to fight better with an axe.
Certainly.
I'd like to practice the basics.
All right, but it'll cost you. Now, pay close attention.
How's trade? Any trouble around these parts?
Nothing we can't handle.
Would you have a job for me? Maybe you're in need of some supplies?
Fresh meat.
No problem. I can go to Ratai and buy some for you.
I could send a stable boy for that. I'm talking about game.
Game? But that's near impossible to buy. I'd have to hunt it myself. And that's against the law. Ah.
Of course, I'd pay you well for anything you bring me. Even more if it's something in particular I want. And if you help me out here and there, I'll teach you something useful in return.
All right.
That's an interesting proposition. Are you after some meat?
Certainly, I'll fetch it right
Indeed.
away.
I was going to do hare and cream sauce. I've got everything I need, except the hare.
Oh, Lord Almighty.
I've got the meat you wanted.
Great. Nothing like the aroma of fresh game. Here you are. You've earned your groschen. No, that looks like stolen goods. I won't buy that.
Are you after some meat?
Certainly. I'm expecting a traveling merchant who loves venison from roe deer. I'll be mighty grateful if you brought me some fresh
Here you
stuff.
are, and good health.
Is there somewhere I could sleep here?
Aye, there's room here. For how long?
Just the one night?
All right. Money up front, though.
Here you go.
You'll like it here. Like sleeping on a cloud it is.
Good day, Henry. The best of health.
My pleasure.
How are you, Henry?
Alright, all of this for 20 groschen. Very well then. Still, I made the deal with the old whore and I'm going to keep that deal. Doesn't seem like it's worth it, to be honest, but still. I guess it's the XP of things, isn't it? Quests do give experience. Alright, there's a lot of noise. People haven't actually gone to bed yet. I do believe she gives you something else though. Hold on, there's some... Oops, wrong key. Hold on, gloves. Maybe I should have just hunted the deer. I do know some locations for it. Grave.
God be with you, Henry.
This fella.
What is it?
Mother. God be with you, Henry.
Well, I kind of screwed up. Obviously, it was not going to be the innkeeper.
Be a bit more careful.
Alright, time to get some sleep. And then to do some deer hunting. And then obviously I need to get to Uzhitz. Okay, first and foremost, I'll go do some hunting. By the time I'm done, the horse should be up. Okay, deer hunting spot. There's one over there. Deer will probably take more than just one simple arrow to take down, no? How much do I actually need for this, though? Speaking about food. Yeah, I don't need more than that. A woman scorned. Delicacies. Deer meat. 10 deer meat. You'd lose a hand if you're poaching. Well, depends what we're talking about. Lord Capon's hunting camp. Now, time to find the deer. Okay. Ignore it.
Hey!
Are you serious?
What is it?
God grant you health. How may I help you?
Coming.
My respects to you.
I'd like to throw some...
Bring me something to eat. God save you, Henry.
There. Satisfied?
I've got your coin for you. Though I have to say, robbing a wretch who doesn't look much better than you doesn't exactly fill me with pride.
Thank you 1,000 times. Keep half as a reward.
Have you got something else for me?
For you, always. You brought me coin for food, but I'm cold, and I've no one to keep me warm at night.
I'm sorry, I can't do that for you. Unless you want me to steal a blanket for you.
Not a blanket, but a lovely woolen shawl. My own. I was desperate, so I swapped it for a morsel of food, and now I'm sorry I did. Get it back for me, please.
Consider it done.
Thank you, handsome. I gave the shawl to a village woman who lives not far from here to the west, and to make it worth your while, she's got some fine old books stashed away in a trunk. It's surely worth a tidy sum if you can get your hands on it.
Alright, a woolen shawl.
Please, anyone! There! Here! Don't let him get away! For fuck's sake! Somebody help!
Yeah, I murdered him. The first real murders I've committed here. Of innocence, that is. But those villagers probably don't matter.
Here's your woolen shawl.
You're the soul of kindness, looking after a woman who's down on her luck. I wasn't always poor, you know, and I haven't always walked the streets.
Tell me something about yourself.
I was a farmer's wife at Neuhof. and I wanted for nothing. I had a decent dowry, my husband didn't beat me. Only one day he found himself another woman and threw me out. He wouldn't even leave me my dowry. I begged for a while, but then I started selling the only thing I had, my body. What else could I do? And all on account of that bastard.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Remember how I told you about my husband? Well now, after 20 years, the time has come to get my own back. My former husband is a farmer in Neuhof. He's the one who put me where I am today, and now he pretends he doesn't know me. But the ornamental dagger I gave him back then, that's still good enough for him, all right. I want you to steal it from him and bring it back to me. You'll get your reward, but it'll take a little while.
No sooner said than done.
Roe deer meat. Damn it. Where would I find a roe deer? Fine. I'll just drop this shit. Or wait, is it really red deer? Yeah, roe. It says roe, not anything. So be it then. He wants that, he'll get it. Okay, I'm here. Now. I don't know if I'll find the deer I need over here. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I did kill one deer. All for nothing. Those are probably red deer. Forget about it. Finding that kind of deer meat, I need to check where I can find it. Okay.
do you think you're doing? I've a mind to call the guards.
All right. Now back to the old whore.
Is this your dagger?
That's it. Thank you. You've proved not all men are complete swine. There's just one last little thing you could do for me.
Last, you say? What is it?
After he threw me out of the house, that bastard put another woman in my place. A younger one. And he gave her my trunk with my dowry. Can you believe it? My dowry. The bitch. I want you to get the key to that trunk. That bitch always has it on her.
Well, wouldn't it be simpler if I just brought you what's in the trunk?
That's sweet of you. But there are some things I have to do myself. I want to enjoy my vengeance. Just bring me the key, and I'll take care of the rest. Then I'll never have to walk the streets again.
What about my reward?
Just wait a little while, please. First, I have to get my revenge. And then I'll pay you back tenfold for everything you've done for me.
Well, I guess I'm gonna knock them out again. What is it?
What do you want?
Where are you going?
To Uzhitz. I have to see the bailiff.
Go north, through the woods.
Ah, thank you very much.
I'm looking for a fellow who lives here, but I don't know his name. Do you know anyone with a limp?
What would you want with him? Well, it's no skin off my nose. The bastard has a cottage on the edge of the village by the road to Ratai.
came from over here. Hey!
That's for barking at me. Bloody dog. Though they only bark, I might add. And I imagine when they add dog combat in the game, things will change. I mean, the original idea was that you would have a dog in the game. That dog that shows up in Skalitz, yeah, that was supposed to join you. I think. Not entirely certain, not 100% certain on this subject, but it was supposed to join you originally.
Here's the key to the trunk.
At last. Now I have everything I need, and I'll be happy again. Thank you, lad. Come and see me tomorrow. I'll pay you everything I owe you, and a lot more.
What will you do now?
Now I'll take what's mine. That's all you need to know. And don't worry, you'll get the reward you've earned.
Well, I'll ask for another night. Or I could sleep in the stables, I suppose. I'm guessing I will sleep in the stables.
Here, just as you ordered.
Look.
Can we do something? Is this enough?
Come now. Aye, that would...
Okay, I can wait 1 hour. So be it then. Two hours maybe then? We'll see if she shows up. Where she shows up. Oh, come on. Where the hell is she anyway? There's time. I have time to wait. And so I will.
What happened to you?
terrible things, sir, terrible things. God must be punishing me, but I truly don't know what I've done to deserve it. Those devils killed my man and then had their way with me. I gave birth in the woods, like an animal. So I beg here at the roadside. Nothing else is left to me. Be merciful, good sir. Could you spare a little change, sir, so I can buy a blanket at least?
Of course. Here you are.
Thank you, sir. Thank you 100-fold.
Okay then. I'm going to Uzhitz. I'll travel there myself. So, people noticed what I did. Hold on, actually, there's a deer carcass, isn't it? Maybe I can find what I need.
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
What have you done? Did you kill her?
What are you trying to pin on me, you bastard?
You were looting the body right here on the road.
What of it? A corpse doesn't need possessions.
It'll be easier for you if you confess.
All right then. I did it. I didn't want to kill her. I just wanted to have a bit of fun. Then she pulled a knife on me. I took it off her. And this is how it ended. You don't have to tell anyone, you know. And you won't regret it.
Here we are. Uzhitz. Uzhitz. Even.
Move along, citizens. Move along. There's nothing to see here.
If that's what you call nothing to see, I'd like to know what something to see looks like.
By the keys of St. Peter, this is all I need. We'll have to send word to Sir Hanush.
That might not be necessary.
Who are you?
I'm Henry of Skalitz, in the service of Hanush's Captain Bernard. I'm investigating the attack at Neuhof, and I think this could be related.
Well, I'm the bailiff of Uzhitz. And I say we don't want any of that kind of trouble around here. What makes you think this has anything to do with Neuhof?
One of the folk at the stud farm recognized someone from Uzhitz among the bandits.
We have no bandits or murderers around here.
Really? They say he had a limp?
Shit. Well, allow me to introduce you to Limpy Lubosh. Or all that's left of him.
Sakra. Nothing's ever easy. I'll have to take a look around and ask a few more questions, if that's all right with you.
You can take this mess off my hands and welcome to it. As for what else there is to find out, I don't know. But look and ask all you like.
Who was Limpy Lubosh?
A poor crofter and a scoundrel. Can't say I'm too surprised what happened to him. He kept company with all sorts of vermin. He was always getting into some kind of trouble. Punch-ups in the tavern and what have you.
How come he limped?
He got that from some villainy or brawl a long time ago.
Has he been up to anything suspicious lately?
I don't know. The last few days he didn't go anywhere. He was home the whole time. But he always kept everyone in the village at arm's length.
Did he have any kith or kin in the village?
None. A loner he was. I don't know the last time I saw him with anyone.
Do you happen to know where he was on the night of the Neuhof raid?
I've no idea. He kept his distance from other folk, so you never knew if he was away or holed up at home.
When did you find the body? And did anyone see anything?
Just now. And nobody saw or heard anything. I don't know how they could gut him like that without someone hearing him scream.
Another thing about Lubosh.
You? What do you want from me?
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
I don't know how I can help you, but ask if you must.
Who was this Lubosh who was murdered?
You could see at first glance he was no good. I kept well out of his way.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
There wasn't sight or sound of him for a long time, and then yesterday he turned up at the church and even talked to the parish priest. I never saw him do that before. Probably had a bad conscience.
Do you know what Lubosch was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
I don't think he was home. I didn't see him all day.
Do you know who Lubosch used to spend time with? Kin or friends?
As far as I know, he had nobody at all in this world.
That's all. Thank you.
You? What do you want from me?
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
Sir Hanush gives a job like that to a young fellow like you? Well, what do I care? Ask.
That man Lubosch who was murdered, what was he like?
He was a strange one. Always drinking, bad-tempered. Lord knows how he made a living. Well, maybe now I've got an idea or two.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
I didn't see much of him lately, not even in the tavern. Not till yesterday in church, as it happens.
Do you know what Lubosch was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
I don't think he was home at all. Wait, are you saying he... Jesus!
Do you know anyone Lubosch used to spend time with? Relatives or friends?
I really don't know. As far as I know, he had no kin. I never saw him with anyone.
That's all. Thank you.
Jesus, what do you want from me now?
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Of course.
That man Lubosch who was murdered, what was he like?
He was a drunk who was always looking for a fight. Nobody liked him much, but I wouldn't wish an end like that on any man.
Do you know anyone Lubosch used to spend time with? Relatives or friends?
He was a loner. We didn't even have any mates in the tavern.
Do you know what Lubosch was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
Not a clue.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
Well, now I think of it, I hadn't seen him around for a while. No idea where he was skulking.
That's all. Thank you.
Damn! Jesus, what do you want from me now?
I've come in the name of Sir Han...
Of course.
That's all. I've come in...
Of course.
Do you know anyone...
He was a loner.
Have you noticed any...
Well, now I think of it, I hadn't seen him around for a while.
That's all.
What the hell are you doing?
Someone there.
I've come in...
Ask away.
Who was this Lubosch who was murdered?
He was a drunkard and a beast, and lazy too. Idle hands are the devil's tools.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
The only thing seemed suspicious was how a rogue like him suddenly started going to church. Now I see why, of course.
Do you know who Lubosch used to spend time with? Kin or friends?
He was always a loner. Except lately he started talking to the parish priest of all people.
Do you know what Lubosch was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
What do I care about that sky?
That's all.
Be a bit more careful.
Jesus, what do you want?
That man Lou.
I didn't really...
Have you noticed anything?
Come to think of it, he was in church yesterday. I was wondering what he was up.
Do you know any?
Not with anyone.
That's all.
Somebody help me! Catch him! Thief! Thief! You should have fucked off while you had the chance.
You showed him. Thank you, that thieving magpie. You can't trust anyone these days. And just so you know, I'm no pinch purse. Here's a small reward.
Thanks.
Is someone there?
Telling me you looked the house over to see what needed fixing after the winter.
Aye, I've been to see the carpenter about when he could get round. Oh.
Well, what do you want?
I'd like to learn to read.
You? You don't look like the makings of a priest or clerk. But why not? I've taught all sorts. Bear in mind, it won't be all that easy. You'll need plenty of time and a few groschen for my trouble.
All right. I don't want to waste time. We can get started. The sooner I master it, the better.
Very well. I will require some groschen from you, though, and set aside at least a couple of days so I can put you through your paces, if indeed time is of the essence.
Here are your groschen.
Then we may as well start. No. He did break his vow, but better than to dishonor it here. May he follow his heart. Wake up, lad. It's time we were getting on. So, let's see you read a bit. There's a book here on the table. Try to read it.
Will I manage?
You ought to be able to. It's a simple text. Come back once you've worked your way through it.
I've read the book.
Wonderful. So tell me, what have you learned?
That being greedy doesn't pay.
Excellent. You're one of my most talented pupils. You've uncovered the meaning hidden in the letters. Like I told you, books are valuable. And the words that you place in them ought to be no less so.
Does that mean that I can read then?
Yes, you have the foundation. Remember, my boy, the pen is mightier than the sword. To fully learn your way around words will take a lot more reading yet. Now we'll move on to the second lesson, which will be much harder. Many books are written in Latin, the language of erudite and religious men. If you really want to be able to read, there's no getting away from Latin. There's a book on the table with some text. Read it and then come back. You need not understand it, but you should master the letters.
I only just managed the fable about the goose, and now you're asking me to tackle Latin.
You're a clever lad. You'll manage.
I read the page.
So tell me, Distrupule, what's written there?
Nutus set libertine malus, ut non aliqua part droppet.
Not bad for a first try, lad. Try reading it again. Practice makes perfect.
I read the page.
So tell me.
Nullus est liber tam malus, ut non alique parte prosit.
Good heavens! Don't tell me you haven't had lessons before. Excellent. Well, there's nothing more I can teach you. Congratulations. You can go and be ordained right away.
Thank you, Domine. I'm feeling a lot wiser.
Well, there's gonna be quite a bit of reading involved, won't it? Alright, I'll stop at about this particular point. Then I'll head to the inn, get a room, and then spend the night reading some more. A lot of hours of reading, though. Then again, who am I to talk? I'm the kind of guy who spent 24 hours reading books. No, Song of Ice and Fire, Lord of the Rings, you know, War and Peace, all that shit. Very long books. Alright. Get up, Henry. You are going to need some real rest. And a good, much better reading position than this. Actually, let's talk with that scribe. Maybe he is interested. Alright. Oh. Yeah. I am going to read. Though check himself. Okay. The seat of kings for Bohemia. An icy... what? An icy of grandness. Okay, whose glory reaches... Yeah, you still struggle with the letters, don't you, Henry? When Emperor Charles died, okay. Could not maintain unity and prosperity unless his union of states did begin to unravel, and its rulers, with that strong hand to guide them, did begin to quarrel and conspire against each other. In the lands of the Bohemian crown, and particularly in the March of Moravia, it led support for Sigismund of Hungary, the brother of Wenceslas IV, who was seen as better ruler, who could resolve the conflict and quell disorder. It was in Moravia began when King Wenceslas, represented by his cousin Prokop, after the death of Bishop Lockwood, did occupy for all his estates and did consider them to be his crown. Jobst of Moravia stood at the head of discontented lords, and with support from the Moravian dukes, he began to openly rebel against the king, and did ally himself with Sigismund of Hungary. This act of rebellion was not so much about the bishop's estate, but about who would rule Bohemia and Moravia, Wenceslas or Sigismund. For the time being, however, only inheritance right is spoken about aloud, for no one has yet dared to make mention of dethroning the king. The Papal Schism. The Holy Church is the home of all Christians on the earth, and at its head stands its shepherd, that is the Pope. Well, except the Eastern Orthodox Church, anyway. The Pope is the leader of Christianity and the successor to St. Peter, which was established by our Lord Jesus Christ himself, but it has transpired that not one but two Holy Fathers sit upon the papal seat. And good Christians can only argue over which is the true one and which should be respected and which shall be eternally damned. It all began when Pope Boniface VIII refused to crown King Philip the Fair of France as emperor, to which the latter refused to acquiesce, and in the year 309, he had the Holy See removed to Avignon, where he could keep it under his watchful eye. Thus, for many years, the Holy Father sat upon the papal throne not in Rome, but in France. In 1377, Pope Gregory decided to leave Avignon and return the papacy to Rome. But after his untimely death, two conclaves met to elect a new pope in both Rome and Avignon. And thus it came to be that there was a Pope Urban in Rome and a Pope Clement in France, and both received great support from the rulers of Europe, who favored one pope over the other as they saw fit. These popes excommunicated each other and proclaimed each other to be an arch-heretic and anti-pope, and thus a great schism and decline within the Holy Church did arise. Now, many do criticize and demand remediation, for how can the Pope fulfill his duties as our shepherd when there are in fact two popes who claim to be the true representative of God? And that is how the Protestant Church ultimately would come to be. It all started with that. I'm not interested in tournaments. Okay, not gonna study that. Ratai.
What is it?
I'm not doing anything, just stay out of my damn way. Alright, let's see the Cumans. Alright, let me sell him some books.
Let's have a word about the...
Well.
Here. And something for your trouble.
My word. Thank you kindly.
God bless them.
Can I sleep here?
Aye, there's room here. For how long?
How about if I pay you for several nights?
No problem, but you pay in advance.
That's quite a lot. Can we discuss the price?
You've got it all to yourself. No one will disturb you.
Where do I go to sleep?
You'll have no trouble finding it. Right inside the door to the building, there's a ladder up to the loft. Your bed's ready there, and a trunk for your belongings. I've only got 2 hands.
Okay, that book will soon be finished, and I'll learn everything I need to learn. Then I'll sleep, mainly for the sake of just getting a save point. And that will probably be about it. Alright, so grasses and herbs. A skill book on strength. You can't read any longer just now. And why is that? What's this? A limit on how much you can read? Really? Really, Warhorse? Bullshit. Now I understand if you were going to go hungry or anything like that, sure, that would make sense. Well, that makes sense. Only got it just now, huh? Okay. Enough for today, huh? Very, very well then. Anyway, Costin here on Serious Gaming signing out. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Thank you all for watching and stay tuned for more.